What's up, guys? Peepo again. And today's Trad Method Monday is going to be about, again, something that we've already been kind of talking about, and that's your center tracks, or your coils in the middle, or whatever you want to call them, but pretty much just called center tracks. And today's one is going to be a focus on actually the O channel, or yeah, it's really all there is to for a name for it is the O channel, because it weaves in such a way that each section that it makes is actually an O. And the use of an O channel is more or less to have a rather smooth release while still having a maximized hold. But because of how it's done, if you don't have the correct tension, the pocket will actually not shift sideways, but will actually shift vertically, where it's going to go off center and pretty much screw up. And that's part of the reason why I don't really like using O channel center tracks, just because the possibility of it being misaligned or just going wrong is so much higher in comparison to either a PETA, a Tradex, or just a regular um, diagonal going down the middle. But so, pretty much just going to get into it. There's really two ways to do an O channel. There's your double interlocks, so you go around the leather twice and then go into the next one, or your single one. I tend to prefer to do a single one, just because I like the tension from the outsides of this center leather to create the tension to keep it in place. Most of the time, most people use a uh, a double interlock so that it actually stays in place no matter what. But I've also found that the tension can't be properly controlled with a double interlock. Some people can succeed at it. I have yet to really see it successful after extended use. So just a little bit of input there. But so we're going to get right into it, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So most of the time, I just go, if I'm doing a very simple one, I just do it like this at the top, kind of just do an X most of the time. Actually go over top of the leathers, go down into my slot where I want it, keep the tension there, and go to the other side. So I have an X there, but now you don't always have to start it this way. You can start it however you want. But so your string, you're actually going to cross over each other. Take one string, keep it to the down to the side, and you're going to actually go over top of the one string. So it just loops over top of each other and creates a trestle, or your center of your section. And as you can see, it's kind of like a sideways pita in between those two sections. Then I'm going to hold my section in place so that it doesn't shift on me. Then grab that new knot without pulling too much on any direction of the intersection, or the section above where the knots are. And then I'm going to find that spot, and that's how you keep it even. Stays very even. And this is the main way that you find the size of your O's, or the channel, because it's not just spacing between your interlocks here, it's also spacing between your interlocks and the coil, as well as the coil to coil. So I'll do another one just to show you what I mean. So over each other, slowly pull it to get my tension, keep the tension from the last two interlocks, might have to loosen it a little, tighten it a little bit, hold my section in place, do an interlock, go down to my next interlock, hold both the interlock and the section in place. And voila. And that's how you do an O-channel. Seems very simple, but if you don't get the tensions right, it's gonna fall apart. And shift vertically. By shifting, I usually mean this. This is gonna shift, and the leathers might not shift, but the stringing will, and it won't look straight like that. So that's why you need to keep your tension very, very well controlled. Otherwise, your O-channel is gonna fall apart. Hopefully this was helpful. I'll do another one for you guys, just so that you guys get the gist of it. So come across with one, take your other string, feed it over top of the one going across from the other side, tighten down. Here, maybe do it on this. Never really had to do it like this, but we'll try it anyway. So, crossing over each other, take the string, go over top of the other string. Yeah, it's definitely weird doing it from the other side, but that's essentially what it's going to look like. Okay? Very, very dependent on your tension control. So, hopefully this was helpful, guys. I hope you kind of get the idea of how to kind of control the tension in an O-channel in order to achieve doing whatever you want. Now, you don't necessarily have to use an O-channel in your center. You can use them on the outer leathers. I wouldn't really recommend them on the very outer, but I have seen a lot of people starting to use them here, and then also in the middle, but to each his own. I usually only use it in the middle, just because it's a lot easier to control the tension there, but to each his own. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, comment if you will. Ask questions if you really want to. It doesn't really bother me or anything. If I feel that I haven't answered the question, I'll answer it to the best of my ability. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you later.